Hello, teacher. This is my summary. The road down the hill and other story. The road between the hill. I turned in and carried my bag into the road. There was a woman in the garden. The woman approached the door and she had never met this woman before. The woman smiled, went through the front door and into a room. It was dark inside the room. She turned on the light and left the room, closing the door, begging her. She was standing in chill room, the room and two windows, one above the bed and one on the wall to my right. And then Isaac the photograph in was a very large photograph. And the bottom on the photograph was a wicket door. It looked like a beautiful place. Book is pues look a very interesting photograph. He was the woman voice. The woman said nothing. The woman smiled too. Her name is Mary Valgrave. Mary died shortly after Lawrence was born. I think she does, she says. Mary Walgraveck sent Joe on the All-Right Rock lines. Walgraveck belonged the day where three were in large black leather fatal railroad action Belloc was on photographs. I began to write the text under the photograph. Marek Belgravec's car accident in the accident yesterday morning and Joe Main Nak Lawrence Belgravec was killed big and trying on the outskirts of Melbury Belgrave. The boy's mother was injured in the accident. 2. The music in the forest. Book Larry and Dick like music. Larry was in India because it wanted to kill a tiger. Larry wanted to show his friend that they were fried and endangered animals. What's terrible music? Larry told his wife. India Larry in touristic you are an artist. Larry sighed. Larry and Unique sat down. Larry talks oak and cigarettes. Larry looked at Hugh and louder. Dog, we offended Larry Jones. Psych. The tiger don't come about my joke, Larry sighed. Like a stock flying and looking at Larry. Larry looked. I don't know, then sock. Larry said, Lal. Put his hig close to Larry's. Larry wanted to look away, but the cold. Larry listened and shook young Dick. Then Larry was bored. Larry and a friend named Raphael. She continued. Chapter 3. The Detective. Ian and the Detective Saint Peter excited when people asked about is the new York. Peter was not a private detective. That where Peter worked in a supermarket. It was Monday morning, the start of the second week of Peter's new job. Peter watched carefully. The first part of the night was acute and the morning, and before o'clock Peter was very bored. Peter started walking to the order and the of the store, Peter. Peter did not what the old man took Cunning that the was looking at the him. After few Munich, the old man picked up an expanser bottle of the wing and the Peter smile. Nuke talks Peter. She's going to put the wine in the coax. New Peter come, she whack the old man wax toy. Peter was very excited again. Peter was surprised. When Peter and the gears entered the rooms, the stock up indignant, said Peter and Gray. The manager glared at the Peter. Peter face tore very red and the look around the gross. Chapter 4. The Restaurant. Clive Gordon Dragmek Ox Folk. Clive sit down. I am listening, said Clive. An inspector from the Cook restaurant guide will visit the hotel sometime today. Click, thank you. This friend and home of the pond. Clicks was the order of the flower grander and small hotel visit. Clives walked in to change the situation and walked in to make the hotel restaurant famous. There was a good chance that Click conduct this. Clean up dog begging, Click saying, when Karen walking into the kitchen that Saturday morning. It's about inside Click. Oh, stop asking stupid questions. Click sign. When Click returned to the restaurant, there was another customer in the room. She is not important. Click store example. Good afternoon, said Click. Bookleaks was gone. Click was asking Click longer. And Pulse is on the main arm. No axe, said Click. Huga Click went to ask the two woman what she wanted to hit. She tried to be fun. Click stronger Cook restaurant the most important concert on the year. Stupid girl. Say click angrily. Click and face turned very red. Book line was wrong. Click was much kinder in the restaurant than in the kitchen. Click was running in and out of the kitchen and the yelling angry and hick. Click walking weak in to the door. Bookstone, click starting, click turned or course, click sign, William Ian from the Cook restaurant guy. Click say no about your restaurant and the atmosphere on his restaurant in Knockback. For that reason, I am afraid can't put your restaurant in next year either. I'm very sorry that Click Gordon was too shocking to decide an idea. Thank you.